Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Nintendo Switch, 3DS, Zelda, and Anbernic. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo 3DS emulation on PC and Android with Mikage. And no, Mikage has not released just yet, but we do have an update. So there are a ton of different things that go into emulation. Graphics is one thing, audio is something else entirely, and there are a ton of other pieces. Well, Mikage just had a major breakthrough with audio emulation. They say a major step towards fast audio emulation. This applies to both PC and Android. They say they can't begin to explain what miracles were needed to even think about doing this. They're super excited that it worked out. For emulation performance reasons, I'd argue that this is pretty huge, and I can't wait to see what Mikage is able to do next. But be patient because there's still a lot of work that this emulator has got to do to get up and running and be released to the public. Next up here, we're talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Yuzu, and the testing and mainline builds of Yuzu just got brand new updates. The paid testing version of Yuzu, Early Access build 3186 just dropped, and it fixes some issues with Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Mainly issues with the camera intersecting objects and objects first appearing on screen. And the mainline version of Yuzu, the one you're probably used to, the one that gets the early access changes after a couple of weeks or so, mainline 1261 just dropped and it adds a brand new feature. It adds per game input profiles on properties. Now I'm pretty sure we talked about this one in a previous video when it was on the early access build, but now it's on the mainline build. And a bonus here, input profile loading from properties will include the controller type, so you might want to check this one out if you like to change things up. And speaking about changing things up, next up we're talking about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Second Wind. You might not have heard about this one before, and I wouldn't blame you. It's currently in development and it's a Breath of the Wild fan-made expansion. Apparently this one has existed for a while, but I honestly didn't know about it. I don't think I've done a video on it. And I'm going to drop a link to this site in the description below in the event that you wanted to check it out and read up on it. Last up, we're talking about Anbernic, and Anbernic has just released a brand new trailer for their upcoming gaming handheld, the unfortunately named RG35XX. I don't understand their naming convention, and I don't think I ever will. There could have been a ton of names that were better than this. Anyways, I will drop a link to this trailer in the description below in the event that you want to check it out. This device is competing against the Mii Mini. Now, I'm not going to lie, the specs do seem a little bit underwhelming in certain areas. For example, the RAM on this device is going to be DDR3 RAM, and they're only having 256 megabytes of it. There are a ton of pre-production photos of the 35XX over on the Retro Handhelds Discord, so I'll drop a link in the description below. Basically, it's going to be a little bit smaller, at least it looks like it's going to be just a little bit smaller than the RG35XX. At the time of filming, there's currently no word on price, but we're kind of assuming we're going to find out soon. I'm hoping it's going to be under $100, well under $100, fingers crossed anyway. And here's the expected size compared against the Mii Mini. You can see that the Mii Mini is much smaller. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a ton today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.